Zelnaga, but okay. Now army of Marauders and Vikings coming in from Smurf, going through the middle. Now just yesterday I figured out that some rocks had different amounts of armor than others, which makes some easier to destroy than others. These rocks in the middle have 2,000 health and 3 armor, while these rocks over here have 2,000 health and 3 armor. Okay, never mind.
That might have been on the custom IC cut map that we were on.
Yeah, that could have been it.
That's a good idea. That, you know, to vary that up, I like that a lot in maps. The rocks as they are, they're cool. I'm glad that they're in the game, but they're just a little bit too static. It would be nice to see a lot more variance into tough rock, weak rock, stuff like that.
So some people are commenting about how Smurf is saving up a lot of energy on his orbital commands. He is actually a Protoss player, not a Protoss, sorry, a random player, so he might not be as good at the macro mechanics for each individual race. But then again, if you're, you know, for every single race, you do have all the different macro mechanics for, you know, inject larva, chrono boost, and maybe he just got to where he is by just not utilizing any of those macro mechanics for some reason. I'm not sure.
Well, he's good at the real macro because it's about to be 4 bases to 2.
But actually, yes, people are actually found this correct. Smurf is saving all of his mules for the gold base, and so he's going to be able to drop like 1 billion mules on his gold base. He already has 1,100 minerals, so it doesn't quite matter. But whatever, it will be fun to watch. It will be fun to watch the ridiculous income tab that we'll see in here.
Looks like he stopped paying attention there because all of his SCVs did a long distance mine from the gold base there, so we'll just have to wait for a sec. He's going to wait for this to convert before he starts dropping mules. Now he's paying attention to this battle. That's where his attention is.
He had those few tanks down at the bottom, but he's moving in up top, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
That was a great move. Setting up on the bottom there made his opponent pull away. Now look at this. They're gonna all of these Vikings. Oh, why did he turn away? Those Thors had the Vikings clumped. Yeah, you know, hit the Vikings. The Vikings. Oh.
I don't think the Vikings are the best target because Thors don't do that much damage against armored. But all of the Thors now going down. All of the tanks for Smurf as well going down. These Marauders trying to take out as many units as they can, but it looks like RanRan now in the lead with the army value. All of the Vikings now landing to help this battle. All of Smurf's army getting suicided. And this is incredibly not good for Smurf.
Yeah, RanRan showing that he's got a great positional play there. He was able to, you know, cancel his attack, pull back, and when his army was there, his army was set up properly, and Smurf's army was definitely not set up properly and pretty easily sliced apart. Yeah,
RanRan has such a nice Viking fleet over here. I'm not sure how Smurf will counter that Viking fleet, but you know, sending in your tanks to flank, not quite the best strategy here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't pull them back together with his main army down the center path. And
Smurf sending in another group of tanks to try to take out RanRan's tanks as well. There are four tanks versus 3 tanks. Oh, I don't know. I mean, if he just charged in unsieged, that would have worked brilliantly. But instead it didn't. Oh, but RanRan trying to move in his tanks, getting taken down by these 3 tanks. Oh.
SCV's coming in to repair. That's nice. So it looks like he's able to... Well, I mean, he doesn't have to win the micro battles as long as he wins the macro one, right?
Yep, and we do see Smurf, he likes splitting up his forces voluntarily, and you know, he's going through the bridge again, going to catch a lot of SCVs midway in transit. They don't get to take the Hawaiian Airlines today. RanRan, let's take a look at the harvester count as well, because you know, we've been stuck on this army belt, and actually RanRan does have quite a big harvester count. He just doesn't have the bases to really deal with it. It looks like a lot of these Vikings not clumped together anymore, but now these Marauders cannot take out Okay, and there's the GG from RanRan.
GG.
Well played,
Yeah.
he says. And Smurfs taking the king of the hill.